The opportunity then is to sit and become more at rest, such that even the assertion as oneself as the meditator, as the questioner, begins to relax more, and vision begins to open, and that sense of awareness that's been present with you throughout all of your life, bearing witness to all the highs and lows, and thoughts that come and go, and emotions that arise and hang out or pass on, the sensations in the body. That sense of awareness may begin to become to the foreground or become more prominent as one sits in quiet more and the body becomes more still, and we step away from distractions and the notion of ourself as the doer who has, her to-do lists or what have you. And in that state of meditation, there is an atmosphere that's being cultivated, a whole atmosphere in which to ask the question, who am I? And it's this very atmosphere of being and this shift and softening out of the identity as the meditator, as the doer, as the questioner, a softening out of these identities and a kind of coming forward of one's nature as awareness, as that which is aware of the identities but is not defined by the identities. There could be an experience of that coming forward. Now, some have written in about, listening more to the surroundings and feeling a sense of their senses opening as they, listen in a more global way to the environment. Their vision opens and relaxes. One stops, and the kind of push and pull that establishes a sense of relating from inside and outside, or protecting or championing a sense of separate self, comes to rest. And in this more open awareness, whether it be experienced more in a sense of aware space, like a kind of awareness that is taking in life in a more global way, that doesn't have an edge or a boundary, but is listening to all the sights and seeing all the sounds and feeling all the sensations and vibrations of a greater world, that can feel like a kind of unboundaried awareness that in scope of space feels more infinite because it doesn't have a finite edge or boundary. So one may sense awareness in a more global way, or maybe in a more panned back way as this kind of quiet observing from a sense of subject that becomes less identified with a separate, doer, meditator, questioner, and into a sense of more impersonal, not in a cold way, but just simply easing out of the personal way of feeling a kind of gaze of eternity that looks through your eyes, that doesn't have an age or a history. And that also can be a way of opening to a kind of awareness that's not defined by finite. Or there can be a blend of these two types of infinite awareness, whether it be a kind of unboundaried awareness opening to the environment, or a kind of ageless, timeless awareness that's gazing through your eyes. These two can come together in meditation as one is sitting more quietly, and that sense of what is looking out through one's eyes as that's ageless and timeless and has no history or age or gender or preference. From that perspective, if you also begin to listen to the sounds in the environment or to look out at the world, you may notice that this sense of what is looking through your eyes is listening through your ears, is feeling through your body. And you may get a sense of your nature as the infinite that's functioning through you, experiencing itself as the whole of this moment arising as all the sights and sounds and sensations in the larger whole. And in these moments, you might feel that the infinite looking through your eyes is experiencing itself as this moment, as the whole of life.